What time is it? That's right, it's Primetime with Mr. Bungo! Tonight, acclaimed film director, it's Roderick Aldo Saldenstein! Featuring music by the Bungo Boys! And now, here's your host, Mr. Bungo!
Thank you for having me, Mr. Bungo. It's a pleasure to be here. That's a good point. I think everybody's career is going to span a lot of different projects, and this is very different from the kinds of things I've worked on in the past. I'm actually very excited to take on something so maybe not out of left field, but out of my usual comfort zone. We're trying our best to be cognizant of the fact that there is a huge amount of material beyond simply just that first novel to adapt into a film. There needs to be considerations taken for things down the line. We know that things in book 2 and 3 are going to be important. I think that's a huge benefit, actually, to having something planned ahead in advance. You take a look at some other projects that are treated very individually, and they don't take into consideration the things that are going to be necessary for future adaptions, future projects. So starting with an adaptation of something that already has that wealth of content actually helps a whole lot, I think. We know what things are going to be important to bring forward into not just this project, but future projects. I think a lot of directors and writers, their entire library is going to consist of a lot of different types of projects. This is a project that I've been very excited about doing. We scouted out a lot of different places in order to get the right feel. Anytime you're doing an adaptation of something that's separate from the world around us, it's amazing what you can do with special effects and green screen, but you don't want to rely on that too heavily. So a large amount of scouting went. She is a pretty wonderful actress, and I think people are definitely thinking the same thing you are, which is she a good part for the role? Being the main character and the point of view character that the entire story revolves around. You take a look at the other parts of her work, and she's definitely playing against type in this kind of situation. All of our screen testing went way better than we expected, and she's absolutely perfect for the part. So I don't imagine there's going to be any trouble. She's wonderful. Funny you should say that. There was, I want to say sometime in the early 2000s, where there was a campaign to show off what amateur filmmakers could do with equipment like, say, the iPhone. I think they did a whole marketing campaign shot on it. And that really spoke to me about how it doesn't take a whole production Hollywood studio to put out something that's How you guys doing?
Okay. Have a sandwich over there. Want some?
Nah, maybe next time.
Okay, I already ate it anyway.